Hi everyone, this is Aaron for Zollotech. We're going to review the LifeProof Nude case for the iPhone 5. It comes in at $89.99 from their website. They were nice enough to send it along for review, so thanks very much. This is a little bit different than the typical LifeProof case in that it has no screen protector in front. Instead, it seals to your actual iPhone itself. So let's take a look at it. It says it's waterproof, dirtproof, snowproof, and shockproof. Now, obviously, if you hit your iPhone's screen, it should damage it, but it does give you the use of the screen, which is one of the best parts of having an iPhone. Let's open it up here. You can see here's the case itself. It has this blue color on the back. Oh, that's inside, actually. Then we have a little microfiber cloth. We have a screen protector, or optional scratch protector, it says. Then we have this little manual, which I'll take a look at. And then inside the box, we also have, looks like a little cable like we had before, that screws into the bottom so that you can use your earphones with it. Now in the manual, it's got French and English, it looks like. It says to check the seals. So here is the case itself. It says on the case, make sure the O-ring A and seal B are seated and free of dust. So these are, let's see, it says lift here. And that was just a liner, I guess, to protect the phone, or to protect the case, rather. And it says make sure these seals are intact. So there's a seal right here that protects the iPhone from getting wet. And then you've got all these seals around the outside. Now it says your case has already been factory water tested, but to make sure you assembled it correctly, you can use the included iPhone 5 test unit to do your own test. It says insert the iPhone 5 test unit into the case front and snap the case on the back. Close the charge port door and screw the headphone jack cover in. Submerge in water for 30 minutes. Remove, dry, and look for moisture. So that means we use this piece right here, I guess. We can take this off. It says your case has been water tested. So we'll place this in, and then if we want to water test it, we can. We put this on the back. Now I've water tested any LifeProof case I've ever used and made sure that it does not have any water in it, obviously, because we don't want to have our phone filled with water. So we're going to throw this in the sink and see how it turns out. As you can see, the sink is being filled with water. To hold it down, I'll just set this coffee cup on it, and we'll come back in 30 minutes to see if it's held. You can see we have a few seconds left. We'll cancel this, and we'll take our iPhone LifeProof case out of the water and check it for leaks. I've removed the LifeProof case from the water, and you can see it is still a little bit wet, so we'll wipe that off. And what we want to do is open the charge port door here and then use a coin. In this case, I can just use my nail here. And we're going to pop the whole case apart and check for water. Just work around it. And you can see, or at least I see, there isn't any water other than what I just splashed it on there. Doesn't look like there's, well, looks like there might be something right here. It looks like I actually got that off from the front of this tester. Now that we've tested the case, we need to get our iPhone ready to put into the LifeProof Nude case. To do that, we have to take off any screen protector and then use the included microfiber cloth to clean the front off. So we'll do that, get any residue that might be there. I did have a screen protector on there, so I removed it. So we'll flip this over, but before we can put our iPhone in, we need to remove this headphone jack screw here. Now what LifeProof has done on this case is kind of leave a little strap here so it doesn't fall out. Unlike the other case, they do have a couple of these included because they're not attached and they easily get lost. So let's flip this over, place this into our LifeProof case here. So we'll place this on here. And snapped in place. Then we'll shut the door on the bottom. We'll put our headphone jack screw back in place and take a look at the phone itself. Now, the phone itself is completely exposed as far as the front screen goes. The button looks nice. can see I'm running iOS 7. Button looks really nice, and it's sealed all the way around. Yep, it looks nice and sealed. I'm checking the little gray seal that's in here, and you can see the back of the phone. It looks really nice. You've got exposed ports for your camera and your flash, and then on the bottom, like I said, we have our headphone jack, but we also have our charge port that's got a seal here. It clips really tightly, and you can hear just fine out of this case as well. You can hear great here. It takes good pictures, photo, and then you have access to your buttons and your vibrate switch. Kind of operates in reverse though when you're operating the vibrate switch, because it kind of acts as a lever against it. So that's the phone itself inside the LifeProof Nude case, and then we have this optional scratch protector that goes on the front. I'm going to leave that off for now. I'm going to go test this in the water now, and we'll see how it holds up. Here's my phone in the LifeProof Nude case, and you can see there's some water. Let's see how it holds up. LifeProof says it's good up to 6.5 feet underwater, and you can record underwater. Your touchscreen won't work. See, you can see it's on. Touchscreen won't work until we bring it out of water. And then we can go to the camera. You can see the water dripping down the front. That's a little scary. And it's recording. You can see it's still recording. And it seems to be holding up okay. You can see water bubbles underneath. I just got a text. Everything seems to be functioning okay. So you can use this, you can drop it as well from about 6 feet. You can see it just bounced off the sink. So not too big of a deal there. It seems to be holding up okay. And that is the case. Hopefully it held up. Hopefully there's no issues with water, moving it around, anything like that. You can see it's on. We're going to go take a look at what it looks like now once we take the cover back off and make sure everything's nice and dry. Before we see if the iPhone held up well and the LifeProof kept it protected, let's drop it in the tub from a little bit of a height. You can see it's still on, it's still working. Let's take a look at it. I just took the LifeProof case out of the water, and you can see here it is with my phone in it. Phone seems to work okay. Let's open it up and see if it held up well. We'll open this port. We'll take out the plug here. You can see there's LifeProof there. Let's pop the back off. Now you can see there's no debris, there's no water sitting in there. There is a little bit of water, but that's just because of the splatter. Let's pop it out here. See what we have. It looks like everything held up really well. The front of the screen's wet only where the screen got wet from being in the water, and the rest of it looks good. Everything looks to be functioning okay. Volume buttons, vibrate switch, sleep wake button, and sound even works. So everything seems to be working just fine. A different approach to keeping your phone safe and waterproof. If you did want to use the phone underwater with headphones, you can do that with this included plug. It slides in here and then screws in and seals. And then you can just plug in your favorite headphones or waterproof headphones that LifeProof sells. This holds up really well, and without that screen protector on the front that LifeProof offered in their LifeProof free case, it feels a lot nicer. You can put on their simple screen protector that's included, you can use something else, or you can use it nude as the case calls it. That's pretty much it as far as the LifeProof Nude case goes. If you have any questions or comments regarding the case, please place those in the comments below. Their stuff has been really great. I see a lot of people using them, especially when they go on some sort of trip and they want to keep their phone safe. So definitely check them out. I'll leave a link to this case in the description below. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.